What's going on, everybody? It's man Louie T. What's going on, mob? Y'all know what it is. Stand up. We in the building. All non-mob members, welcome tonight. This is a trial preview of what you will be getting if you become a member of the mob this season. In addition to having a chance to win any tickets that I may or may not have available this season, depending on what level of a mob member you are, there are going to be some more perks coming down the pipeline as well. Some things that we have in the works. So take advantage of all the things that come with being a member of the mob. And this is one of them, the thing that probably most people look forward to the most. We're going to take a look at the film from Sunday's contest against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this year is a little bit different because I think no more than this year is there a year where you're more interested in seeing what's going on, because we got Jaden Daniels at quarterback and you really want to see what the young fella is doing, right? So with that said, let's get into the proceedings this evening. And some of this I've already had a chance to look at. Some of it I haven't, right? Like some of this I haven't looked at it from the all 22 perspective, because I went back and watched the game in certain aspects of it from all 22, and then other things I just haven't seen yet. I watched it back in the reduced time form, like 45, I think it was 42 minutes or something like that. So anyway, I digress. Let's dive in and let's get to the proceedings this evening. So without any further ado, and if you got comments, use the hashtag LouieTLive to have your comment read if it's pertinent, and we'll get to it. Okay. So stop me if you see something that you see that you want to discuss. So we'll try to get through this quickly. I don't want to hold you here longer than I need to. So let's do it. All right. So obviously, we don't need the kickoff. So we'll fast forward through this. So first play of the game, defensively. And you see Deron Payne with instant penetration. And you're going to notice this throughout the game. It's a lot of penetration on the defensive line. Not all of it positive, but it's activity up front that if they were running the ball towards Deron Payne, if that was a power right up the middle, he's there. But obviously everybody was stepping to the left or to the right. The offense is right, the defense is left. So no dice there. Frankie Louvu with the tackle. So we go here. And this is just them out leveraging us, right? Get out in the flats. Got a slew of blockers out there. Nice little gain. First down. I hate the fact that we couldn't get him out of bounds before the first down marker. Like, I remember watching this live thinking, how did he skate past this first down? We didn't push him out of bounds. Forbes has to get him out of bounds there. Like, he stepped out back there. Matter of fact, now watching it from that angle, he stepped out behind the first down marker. And I think they gave him the first down on this play. Watch his foot. He out of bounds right there. I don't think he got it, but I know they gave him the first down. Play action fake. Missed him. So that was, matter of fact, they did mark him short because that was third down. And then you got the Cleveland Farrell. So you watch Cleveland Farrell right here, hands to the face. That gave him a first down. We were supposed to be getting off the field right here. Hands to the face from Cleveland Farrell right there. And Forbes was beat, but he wasn't beat badly. That would have taken a perfect throw from Baker. Instead, the drive is alive. They should have been punting right there. That's the kind of shit you can't have, man. Right? All right, so let's analyze this. Let's start to really dig in here. All right. So we're going to freeze it right here. If you look, Mike Sainristil is right here. And he is disguising a blitz, right? He's going to come off this corner. He's telling them to come up, right? If I'm going to blitz and you're that far off, this is easy pitch and catch. So come up. As he's trying to communicate that to the safety, the ball gets snapped, right? And he's not ready to blitz, and it just throws the timing off. And look how easy this is. You see how far off we are? He's trying to tell him to come up, right? He's not set right now. The ball gets snapped. This is the communication piece that I'm talking about. Ball gets snapped. He should have already been attacking the line of scrimmage if he was ready. He wasn't ready. They're already getting into their routes. Baker's getting to the top of his drop, and he's now just getting ready to blitz, right? Safety didn't come up as he told him to. He's still off. Easy pitch and catch, right? Two guys going to one, nobody goes with Godwin. What are we doing here, right? This is a lack of communication. Are we manning this? Are we in and out in this? How are we playing this? But two guys can't run with Mike Evans and nobody goes with Chris Godwin. This is what we talk about when we say this is a correctable mistake, okay? You got a blitz, you got a nickel blitz, and nobody takes the guy on the outside. Forbes is getting depth. Why? I don't know. Quan Martin is running with Mike Evans, and nobody goes with Chris Godwin. Or Benjamin St. Juste, excuse me, not Forbes. So that's bad communication. That's bad communication. And you can watch it here in real time, right? This is bad communication. So look at it again. He's telling, Mikey Sainristil is telling him to come up. Easy pitch and catch for a first down. All right, let me stop it too. We 5 plays in the game, right? Am I right or wrong? We watched about 5 plays, right? Roughly. Look who's in the game. Dante Fowler Jr., Sheldon Day, Fedarian Mathis, and Javonte John Baptiste. This is a losing defensive front right here. You can't win with this shit. Again, I won't expect to see this for much of the year because if we get Johnny Newton back, he'll be one of these defensive tackles. One of those 3 guys needs to be on the field at all times. But Javonte John Baptiste, so nobody's in the game right now? None of the starters? I get it. It's the first game. Nobody's played that many reps in the preseason, but nobody's in the game right now? Jesus. You can't win with this guy, with this group on the field. Dante's trying, but you can't win with that group. You can't win with that. And that's what I was bitching about on CNN the other night. Like, I remember watching the game, seeing these guys in the game, and I'm saying, wait a minute, where's the starters? This ain't the preseason. What are these guys doing in the game? Look at that penetration. Again, Sheldon Day, all those guys in the backfield, but none of them getting to the football. Almost as if they're allowed to get in there. Trust me, Tampa Bay doesn't want this type of penetration, but they'll allow it if you're just going to run yourself out of the play, right? Sheldon Day gets up the field, right? But he doesn't get to the ball carrier. All the tight end does, tight end's supposed to come and wham block him down. He can't even get there because we're attacking so quickly, right? He's supposed to come and wham him. We're attacking, but he doesn't get to the ball. So what difference does it make? All the tight end just do, okay, good. You did half of my job. I'm just going to run you out of the play. Now there's a massive hole from where you just vacated, right? There was a lot of that going on throughout the day. But again, we cleaned up the run defense for the most part. Little toss. We're going to clean this up. This is beautiful right here. You like to see, look at all these hats to the ball. No, that wasn't the play. That wasn't the right one. That's a good tackle by Quan, though. The one I'm talking about, I think Bobby Wagner made the play. That wasn't it. Look at these guys on the field, man. Mathis, Javante, John Baptiste, like, yikes. It's a good tackle by Quan. A missed tackle there, and you could be in some serious trouble. Finally, Jonathan Allen is back in the game. So is Payne. All the starters are back in now. And this was the play that easily could have gone for a touchdown. This is the third down right here. So let's run this back and talk about it. So let's pause it. So right here, they've got a bunch set. So right away, you got to know how you playing it. It looks like what they decided to do is they're playing what you call levels, right? So everybody's on a different level from the other defender. Playing levels, so lock and level is what this is called. Lock and level is when you play at different levels as defenders and you lock on to a receiver. So, for instance, they look like they're playing lock and level. And so he's got him one-on-one. He's got him one-on-one. He's got him one-on-one, right? That's what lock and level is. And they're all at different levels of the field so that they don't run into each other. That's all lock and levels is, okay? So as you'll see this play develop, he's taking him man-to-man. He's taking him man-to-man. He's taking him man-to-man. And they're all at different levels. He's going to go with the wheel route up the sideline. You can't go underneath here if you're Mikey Samer still. You got to play over the top of this, right? You cannot go underneath, and you'll see why here. He got away with one. Can't go underneath. You have to go over the top of this. You go underneath, you're always going to be trailing here on this play, right? He tries to get through, and it's a cluster F. And this should have been a touchdown. Like, he's got to play that better than that. And he will, right? That's the teaching tool. They'll teach him, hey, you can't do that. You can't go underneath there, right? You got to go over the top of that traffic. Could have been catastrophic. All right. Let's stop. I see some comments here. So I want to get to some of these. Got any grapes? Oh, okay. That's cool. That's awesome. And we enjoyed him. We really did. And we would love to chop it up with him again. We probably will in the future. Derek B, how did DQ think that he could get by with Bama Wall playing 60% of the snaps? AP pulled the trigger on Ridgeway too soon. No, Derek B, that's where you want the Bama Wall at 60%. That's where you want them. If you look around the league, when Aaron Donald was playing, Chris Jones, you look at those guys' snap counts, and it's going to be somewhere in that 67, no more than 70% range, right? I think I saw that Quentin Williams of the Jets played 67% of the snaps last year for the Jets. Like, you want to keep those guys fresh. They're big, and big guys get tired. And you don't want them out there playing. That was ridiculous when we would have them out there playing 90. You know, Payne would always, weekly, would be playing 90-something. And again, being that it was week one, I imagine that that's why the number was so low. I think the number is going to be more in the 70 range. 70, low 70s, maybe the high 60s. But that's where you want your defensive tackles to be. You don't want those guys out there. We played, what, 60, like 65 defensive snaps. You don't want them out there for, 55 of those defensive snaps. That's too many. That's how it used to be. You don't want that. Casper the Barbarian says, I saw more positive than negative with y'all. It's a process, though. Bench Forbes expeditiously. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. I saw a lot of positives. There were some negatives that were bothersome, but by and large, after watching this over again, I felt a lot better than I did coming out of the game. All right. Let's get back to it. Derek B says, not in this game. We don't have the depth. Well, they like Sheldon Day. Remember, they're going to roll out these dudes. They're going to roll out these defensive tackles. All right, we can go ahead and fast forward through this. Field goal, good. Kickoff. And now we get to Jaden Daniels in the offense. So this is the, we really can go through this quickly. We don't really need to watch this play. This is the bad throw from him. I mean, this is all nervous energy by JD5. I'm glad Brian Robinson Jr. realized that it was a fumble, because that could have been really catastrophic. Could have been way worse than what it was. So now, what I want you to do is I want you to watch Andrew Wiley on these next two plays, okay? And then tell me, how is Jaden Daniels supposed to be comfortable in a pocket when this is what's happening? Now, granted, this is a screen, mind you, right? And we'll just keep tabs on Andrew Wiley, right? Okay, so that one's a screen. No harm, no foul there. All right. The Bucs kind of knew that screen was coming after you lose 13 yards on first down. So you had to know that these were going to be quick. Okay. Did you see Wiley on this play? Like, forget about what's going on down the field. How is he supposed to be comfortable and trust what he sees when this shit is happening? That's too easy. He got to the top of his drop, and here comes Yaya Diaby in his lap. What is he supposed to do? Now he's got to take off and run, right? Can't run for 20 yards on third and forever and now we could look downfield and see if anybody was open. Would have been nice if he could have got it to Terry down here on this shallow cross, right? That was probably a play drawn up for Terry to get him an early completion on a shallow cross. He's got Yaya Diaby in his lap. I don't know about you, but I'm going to panic and I'm going to take the hell off. That's bullshit. And McCaffrey's wide ass open, up the seam. You see that? I mean, we didn't have time to get to it, obviously, but look at Luke McCaffrey, up the seam. Easy money. Easy money up the seam. I don't know if he gets the first down. This defender might be able to get to him, make a play. I don't know. But I sure as hell would have loved to have seen him give it a college try, right? Can't do that with Yaya Diaby in your lap as soon as you get to the top of your drop. This is too easy. I mean, Wiley just gave up the ass and didn't even try. That's instant pressure. That's what we call that. Instant pressure. All right, so we punting now. Second defensive possession. Play action fake. Juice turned around. Easy completion. It's too easy. Pitch and catch. See what we got up front. Double on Payne, double on Allen. Everybody else singled up. Easy money, right? Double on Payne, double on Allen. Single up the edge rushers because they shouldn't win, right? This was the run I was talking about. See all these hats to the ball? Don't you just love that? Tell me you don't love that, right? And that was really the activity up front for most of the day. Stop it. Right there. Look at all these hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hats to the football. Don't you love that? That's a sight for sore eyes. That's a good play. There's nowhere to go. Good rally to the football, good pursuit, way to spill that run back to the inside. Good job by Juice getting out there, Allen getting out there, spilling that run back inside. Good tackle by Wagner. He led the team in tackles with 10 in this game. That brings up a 2nd and long. Blitz by Frankie Louie. He gets, ooh, did he trip? This is the one that should have been picked off. That's a good blitz by Louie. Did he get tripped up? We'll see it from the other angle. Louie almost got in. Juice is sitting on this route. Plants and drives. You got to have it. Got to have it. Got to have it. But we all know that's not what Juice does. Let's see if Frankie Louie got tripped up here. Because he won on this blitz. Good move. Yeah, he got tripped up by the, is that the center? Doesn't look like it was intentional. But he damn sure got tripped up here. It's a good-ass crossover by Louie. Poop. Gotta have it. False start, or 12 men on the field on us, right? Like, these are the types of, it's 3rd and 11 here, guys. Can't have that type of shit, right? Now it's 3rd and 6. We could have got off the field on 3rd and 11, and they could have had no points on this drive. Now it's 3rd and 6. It's a good catch by Mike Evans. So you got trips to the wide side. That they just flooded the zone. It's really nothing you could do here. They just had a good call for what we were in, because he's got the deepest, right? Deeper than the deepest on the outside. So he's got to run. They got this clearing route, got a corner on the inside. So you got a corner route here, clear out route, and then he's going to work underneath. So they're going layers and levels, right? So take this defender out of the picture. You go underneath to attract this defender, and you high-low this defender right here. That's who you're working off of, right? He can't get over to the corner route in time. You'll see it develop. So he's going to take him. He's going to run this whip route underneath to take him out of the picture, and then you get the corner route, and the safety can't get over in time. It's just a good concept, you know? You like to see Quan be a little bit more responsive here and kind of see what's going on. But he was late, and your end result is a wide open catch. So it's a good concept against what we were in, to be honest. Let's see what the pressure looks like, if there was any. Yeah, they got to him late. It was good pressure. Just if Evans isn't open, that's either a sack or, you know, Baker's going to have to turn that down and go elsewhere. Nice little twist game, little game that they ran right there. Good defense by Jamin. Good job by Frankie to spill that back inside. And good job of Jamin cleaning up the mess. You spill it, and then somebody clean up the mess. Watch Frankie spill it, take on his blocker, spill it, now clean it up. Good backside pursuit by Jamin Davis. The key is to not let him get outside on that play, and Frankie Louie did a great job. This should have gone for a touchdown. And I thought it was. If Tristan Wirfs gets that block, it's a touchdown, but it wouldn't have mattered. They called the penalty, and it was a good call. Juice definitely got held. But they caught us in a blitz. And the best time to throw a screen is against blitz, and they caught us. Look at how many we had coming. Yikes. I thought it was a touchdown when I watched it live. Good shit, Quan. Good tackle, bro. Because that should have been a touchdown. They caught us. Duran should have had a sack here, man. What the hell, bro? Look at this instant pressure from Duran. This shit is beautiful. I just need you to get him on the ground, though, Payne. You worked too hard to not get the sack here, bruh. Watch him win immediately. Got him. Now go get him. Ugh. That's good. Yeah, Payne, you see how pissed off he is? He should be. He should be. I'm actually curious. Sorry, I'm gonna go back real quick. I want to see if did he stop somebody from being open for a touchdown? I'm actually curious because I was so fixated on his win that I didn't look downfield to see if anybody was actually open. Did he prevent a touchdown? Good jam on Mike Evans. Yeah, no, that was good coverage too. Good jam on Evans by Benjamin St. Juice. Real good jam. Another pressure, right? Jonathan Allen gets to Baker Mayfield. All right, watch him loop around late. There's Jonathan Allen here. Come around late. Has him, can't get him down. I thought he was going to run for the first down. Bobby does a good job of not going for any fakes, not doing anything crazy. Just, hey, get down. Told him, nah, bro. He didn't come out of control, nothing crazy. Kept his composure. Allen was trying to do that hump move. Got his hand on Baker, couldn't get him down. Good job of Bobby. You see how controlled Bobby was? A lot of dudes be flying up there trying to make the tackle, a little pump fake or anything, get you off your feet, get you out leveraged there. Good job by him of staying disciplined, staying home, forced the field goal. Another drive where they probably shouldn't have got any points, but they got points because we couldn't sack Baker Mayfield. And so I see my guy Derek B. So we'll pause it real quick and get to any comments. It says the book is out on Juice. QBs will always be aggressive because they know he won't make them pay. I agree. If I'm a quarterback, I know I can take my shots at that guy because he's not going to take it away, right? And don't think that quarterbacks don't think that way because they absolutely do. Derek B says, can we get one guy to clean it up when a teammate? I mean, that would be nice, but you need other talented rushers to do that, right? Right now, you know what? It was early. We'll see what happens. It'd be nice though if the first guy misses, there's someone there to clean up and get the sack, and that maybe will happen down the road. But yeah, it was frustrating. How about the first guy just get him? That'd be nice too. That always helps as well. But let's forge forward. Second drive. B-Rob run. Your best bet is to not run into Vita Vea. You're asking not to get any yards doing that. They're pretty stout inside. Okay. Watch Wiley here, guys. I mean, this is his third drop back of the game, right? The first one, the second real drop back of the game. The first two throws were screens, right? His first two real dropbacks. The first one we already watched Andrew Wiley give it up. Watch Andrew Wiley on this play. I mean, this shit is not good enough, period. I mean, how easy is this? He literally just stepped inside of him. He doesn't even have a chance to drop back. I mean, what do you want him to do there, right? And if I'm Jaden after those two snaps, now I'm antsy. Look at this. Beat already. I mean, are you kidding me? Damn it, man. Let's see what was down the field. Terry's open on the speed cut. Diami's open on the speed cut. But it's hard to set your feet and throw the speed cut or even the little hitch to John Bates. You can't throw anything when this guy's in your face at the top of your drop. You can't even let the ball go. That was set up for Diami. I'm looking at his helmet. He was looking at Diami. He wanted to throw the quick out, the speed cut to Diami. Would have been a 5, 6, 7 yard gain. Can't even do that. It doesn't matter. He got the first down, but that's not the point. It's not the point. Matter of fact, he's looking at Terry. And you watch it back. He's either looking at Ertz or Terry. His head is to the left. And one of the things I realized is he's keying in on Zach Ertz a lot in this game. That's ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Again, it's smart to stay away from Vita Vea. It just makes a lot of sense to not run at him. Finally, he has an opportunity to get to the top of his drop and throw the football without somebody being in his lap. That's good protection. I thought that was going to be the first of 6 catches by Ertz in this game. Boy, was I wrong. So here's an example of what I'm talking about, right? Good job by Jaden. Clearly he wanted Ertz right here. This is they dropped the guy right underneath that route. It's not open. Don't force it, right? Now you extend, right? Second play, right? Terry breaks free and gets away, right? Guy slips on the ground. There's no defender stopping Jaden from squaring and trying to layer a ball over this defender's head into Terry's arms and see if you can't get a big play. He's not even thinking about throwing his football at all. That's not what he does. And that was my knock on him at LSU, right? Second reaction, okay? Second play. Terry's running a comeback. Terry sees that he breaks the pocket, turns up the field because that's what you're taught to do. Either you come back to the quarterback or you go deep. If you're short, you go deep. If you're deep, you come back, right? Terry goes up the field. Defender slips. Throw it to Terry right here, right? He's not even thinking about throwing this football. Didn't even cross his mind. He's a runner now. And this is the evolution of Jaden Daniels. I'll know that he's getting it when this right here is him looking to throw this football instead of just take off and run. That's the opportunity for a big play. And when you have legs like Jaden Daniels, this is what you can create, right? It doesn't always have to be with your legs as a runner. You can create this because of your ability and then, you know, make big plays off of broken plays with your arm. I hope he starts to see that these opportunities exist. Good job by Diami of not picking up a penalty there. Wide receiver screen. Not a great job of blocking here by Terry, but I want you to watch this hesitation by Luke. You could tell he's not used to catching these. Go right now. Why are you stopping and hesitating, right? That's what got him tackled. The minute, like, the essence of a wide receiver screen is to catch it on the move up the field, right? The best ones that do it, let me show you how this is supposed to go, all right? Get your steps. Now, he should be attacking the football, running towards the ball, because this is a good throw, right? This ball is leading him up the field. Go up the field with this football, catch it and go, right? It's leading you up the field. You see where his body's leaning, right? Up the field. Watch him stop, hesitate, and then try to go. He should be attacking this seam right here, right? This is everything is good right now. Diami gets beat, but this defender shouldn't get there if he just goes. Watch him wait. What was that? What is that hesitation about? It allows McCullum to come make the tackle, and he shouldn't have been able to do that. I don't know why we're throwing that to Luke McCaffrey. Of all the guys on the field, he's the last guy I would throw that wide receiver screen to. I throw that to Diami first. I throw that to Terry first. Why are we throwing that to Luke McCaffrey? You want to get Terry a touch? That's the opportunity to get Terry a touch right there. Why are we throwing that to Luke McCaffrey of all guys? Somebody help me with that. Anyway, that was a wasted play. Went nowhere. And it should have gotten 5 or 6 yards. This is a good, tough, hard run by Brian Robinson Jr. Because that probably should have gotten nothing. A broken tackle. Good finish by Biotish. Third and long. Shouldn't be third and long either. This is a bad call. That's the bad call. Blocking the back my ass. You got to be kidding me there. Boy, that one hurt too. We had a chance to take the lead on that drive. That felt like a touchdown drive. It really did. Good job by Jaden of recognizing the blitz and recognizing the late release. You see B-Rob on this. Watch this delay. You call this a delay, right? Watch him not move when the ball is snapped. And now you delay and you come out, right? Man, that is as ticky-tack as it gets. Oh, man. Boy, he should be fined for that one. That's a terrible call. That killed our drive. It really did. Now, instead of third and long, it's third and even longer. Got to do it all over again. This is a bad miss by Jaden. So I want you to take a look at this one. So you're going to get Olamide Zaccheaus on the comeback. And he's open, right? This is open in the NFL. You're going to get a late delayed pressure. If you stay in the block, this guy now has no responsibility. This is called a green dog blitz. Watch what happens. X stays in, blocks. You get a delayed blitz here from the safety. You know he's coming, right? You got to stand in there. You got to deliver this football. Clean pocket, enough time. Yeah, you're probably going to get hit. Accurate throw here, man. This is an easy pitch and catch first down. You can't miss this. Can't miss that. And again, this could be on Olamide Zaccheaus, how he comes out of this break, right? Jaden might be anticipating him coming out one way, But this is what practice is for, right? He might have anticipated him instead of that extra step he took up the field, flat back down to the ball, right? So blame could go either way. It's an incompletion. That's all I know. And so we could have a discussion because with receivers, everything has to be exact. And if you look at the top of this route by Olamide Zaccheaus, there's an extra step up the field. Maybe that's the difference between him coming back down flat to the ball and catching it and having an incomplete pass that looks like an errant throw from Jaden. Watch this. Extra step right here. Maybe he comes back flatter to the ball. It's a catch, but it's incomplete. I know that much. And we got to kick a field goal now. And I don't need Jaden. You see Jaden kind of ducking out of there? Hey, stand tall, buddy. This is a part of the job. This is part of the job description. This is what I was talking about on the CNN the other day. You got to stand in here. Yeah. Don't duck out of there. Don't fall back. Don't fade away on me. Stand in there, stand tall, and deliver the football. Right? Let's get to the comment section while they're kicking the field goal. This is a miss. We already know. See if there's anything in here that I need to address. Let's see here. Derek B says, you've been ducking my 00 for Coleman. DQ was just BSing. Well, he told us. Remember, we talked about it. He said that they were both going to play. And once he said that, I said, well, he's not starting. And we talked about that already, Derek B. You don't remember? We talked about that on Friday already. He already told us that they were going to play both guys. That meant Cornelius Lucas was starting. We talked about that already. All right. Let's go back a little bit. Let's get to some more of the comment section real quick. DQ, Derek B says, now we know what happened to the quick game. Pretty much, we see what happened to the quick game. And that's what I was telling y'all. As much as I wanted to put it on Cliff, and I came back and I gave Cliff my deepest apologies because, you know, the film always tells a different story. And I talked about Cliff did a really good job of scheming guys open. And there were times where Jaden didn't pull the trigger, and you guys are going to see that. And there's times where he didn't have time. He got to the top of his drop, and there was no chance. All right. Jamal Hamlin says, I'm positive changes are coming, and that's the difference with the last regime. AP already shown that he would get players out of there. That's the hope, right? That is the hope. That is the hope. No, I didn't see that. Hold on. He said he missed and he tried to give him some dap. I got to look at it from the other angle. You know, I'm petty. I like that kind of stuff. I like paying attention to that kind of stuff. So let's check and see. Oh no, he gave him some dap, man. No, I'm about to say that ain't even that ain't even his MO. Like, he ain't even that kind of dude. Like, he ain't gonna shit on them like that. All right. So a run. This was one of their best runs early in the game. They didn't have too many really good runs. I ain't gonna lie. They had a solid run earlier, and then this one, I was like, look, is this run defense gonna be a problem? Y'all let me know, because this shit ain't looking clean right now. After this run right here, they really ain't had no space to run the vast majority of the game till that one drive when we pinned them deep. Because I think this is a run too, and we about to shut that shit down. Alert, alert, alert. He's telling them, hey, we good. We good. Penalty. I think we got him for a delay of game. Bake was doing a little too much. Motion into trips or into a bunch rather. They kind of went back to that same, concept. If you realize they kind of motion back into that same concept they got us with earlier. Mike Evans is going to run that corner again. He's got the clear out, right? He's got that underneath high-low read, right? This time, watch how Quan plays it this time. Remember, he effed it up the first time. Watch him jump it this time, right? So he's over it. He's all over it. But they blow this shit. Lucky that there's, pressure on Baker because Benjamin St. Juste remembers the first time they got him where he took Godwin on the outside and Evans went behind him and he was open on the corner. So he's looking at Evans and he turns the rookie loose, right? Luckily enough for us, there's pressure on Bake. He's not able to get to it, but still gets the first down. Anyway, this is a third down. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta get him on the ground. There's pressure here. There's pressure here. Luvu. That blocker came back and got him. I mean, there ain't really much you can do at this point. Luvu did a good job. You see him communicating with Bobby Wagner. Did y'all see that? He's telling them, I'm going. Like, I'm blitzing. You drop out, right? Watch him communicate. They talking, right? He like, which one of us going? He's like, I'm going. I'm going. He goes. Wagner drops out. Luvu loops around, and then this guy just peels off. Luke Gadecki peels off late and gets to him. Damn it, man. That was the story of our day. Close, but no cigar. First down. Shut this run shit down. Love it. Love it, Jamin. Love it. We were so active up front, man. I love the activity of our D-line. And we not even at full strength yet. Watch Jamin blow this shit up. That's Tristan Wirfs he just jumped inside on. Love it, man. 1 of 8 tackles for loss in this game. Let's go, Jamin. Sheldon Day with some pressure, right? Sheldon Day with a little bit of pressure. Let's watch this route develop. See what they doing. Really feels like Forbes is supposed to get more depth here. That's what it feels like. He looks like he's kind of taking the flats, right? Feels like Forbes is supposed to carry this out here more, right? More depth. What they tell you to do on these type of routes, because they're high-low and they're playing off of Forbes here, right? One guy attracts his attention low, and then the guy goes over top. Whichever one he takes, you make him wrong, right? If you're the quarterback. If he sags under this route more, you throw it to the guy underneath. If he plays it like he did here, which is closer to the guy underneath, you throw over the top. You're taught to midpoint this if you're Emmanuel Forbes. You're taught to midpoint this. Get more depth, right? Try to play both of these guys if you can. But if you're going to take one away, take away the corner route. Make him throw underneath. You rally up, you tackle, right? He's kind of in no man's land. He's too close to Godwin. This is too easy. This is pitch and catch. Midpoint that. If anything, take away the corner route. Get depth and leave Godwin. Let him throw it underneath. And you rally up and you tackle. Sheldon Day, you see some pressure there? Almost hit the ball out of his hands. You hate to give that up. You hate to see it. Too damn easy. Like, Sheldon Day was not bad in this game, by the way. Look at this. Ain't nowhere to go. Ain't nowhere to go, man. Like, I love it. Up front, there was activity. Our starters aren't even in the game. I mean, this is Mathis, Sheldon Day, Jamin Davis, Javante John. Like, these are the guys that are in the game right now. And there's just nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. 2x2 set. Blitz by Louie up the middle. Screen. Boy, I was so mad at Bobby Wagner right here. Because that play had no business getting as many yards as it did. 2 poorly missed tackles on this play. Man, was I pissed off. Louie was going to, come with the blitz. They caught us, in a blitz. And that's the perfect time to throw a screen. But Wagner sees it. Make the tackle, Bobby. Run through his ass. You got help. You got help to the inside. I mean, you got help to the outside. You can run through him, right? Here's Jeremy Chin. He's going to miss this tackle too. Like, boy, was I pissed off. That was the theme of the day, right? Just opportunities. We made Rashad White look like damn Marshall Faulk. And this is the touchdown. That's just a good ball, man. I mean, you can kill Juice for not looking. That's Juice. Juice never looks. So you can kill Juice for not looking, but you can't play this much better without looking than Juice did. Got hands on him. He just didn't find the ball. And you can't put that ball, you can't put it anywhere better. You gotta give credit where credit is due. It's a good ball. Pressure by Allen. Jonathan, is that Allen or Payne? Payne. Payne gets pressure, but ball comes out a little faster than he can get there. Good move by Payne. He's there, but, you know, one-on-one, and he takes it with his best receiver. All right, next possession offensively. All right, let's get to the comment section real quick. See if there's anything here. If not, we'll keep it moving. All right. All right. Big Money Sonny says, Lou, I believe the offense will get right. O-line has some work to do, but they'll survive. Kicker, we'll see. I really see nothing, absolutely nothing right on defense. How will they fix this issue? It's not as bad as you think. Right? And I'm showing you that these are correctable offenses. There's pressure. They're getting to the ball carriers. Poor tackling. Miscommunication on the back end. Guys not playing the coverage the right way. Like, these are things that'll clean up. This is week 1. I expect if we're talking about the same issues in week 7, okay, now we got a problem on our hands. But this is week 1, right? All right. Let's see. Metaphor. Kicking woes thought. I love the guy, captain, team hero, but the only constant through all these long snappers and failing kickers that work elsewhere is Tress. Hold issues? Nah, this ain't about Tress at all. Like, they tell Tress how they want the ball held, right? You want it slightly to the right. You want it slightly to the left. You want the laces out. Like, they tell him how they want the ball held. Tress is a professional. This definitely ain't on Tress, for sure. What I say? Stay away from 50, right? Like, don't run near 50. Okay, if you're gonna run the ball, run away from 50. He's an immovable object. Pressure, right? What is he supposed to do? Top of his drop. And again, it's a big play. This is where he's going to bail this offensive line out. But they blitz. Again, it's not like somebody just got beat. They blitz. Here comes Britt, right? Looping around. And this is Coleman. Brandon Coleman's in the game. And this is what I talk about. Lack of communication, right? Hasn't had a lot of snaps. So he's not aware of what's going on. He'll get better, right? But this is Brandon Coleman in the game for the first time. Watch this. Once you see that you don't have anybody out here, you have to pinch back down. He sees it too late, tries to get there. He's beat now, right? He's beat to the spot. And now Jaden, watch his feet. He's getting to the top of his drop. Now he's got to get out of there, right? Now, nobody's open, as you can see. Terry out here, but even that defender is bearing down on Terry. I believe that's Terry right there. Nobody's open on this play, so it doesn't matter. But the point is, Coleman didn't do a good job there, you know, and lack of communication. Boom. But the legs of Jaden Daniels saves us again. Big run, first down. But at some point, you got to protect the young fella and give him a chance to throw the football. Watch Coleman open up. He thinks Winfield's coming. He's not. Too late. Can't get back inside. And I'm not going to kill him for that, right? He thought Winfield was coming on the play. He didn't. He faked. And this is what you call a faux blitz, right? You fake like you're blitzing. And I bet you they only rushed probably like 5 on this play, which is technically a blitz. Looked like they were coming with more. Let's take a look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they came with 5. But they've manufactured this pressure. You see everybody stunting to the left, and now he comes to the right. He's got to pinch down, but he thought Winfield was coming. I'm not mad at him for that. Good run by Jaden. Play action fake. Cosme gets beat, right? I told you we took turns in this game. Watch Sam Cosme right here. Excuse me. Cosme pulls. I hate these type of plays where you're trying to, you're trying to sell run action. So you got Cosme pulling, right, across the formation, and he's not able to get to this block. That's a tough block. That's a tough ask to come across the formation. You want this guy to come down more and allow Sam to get him, but he reads it, goes inside of Sam, right? Sam's not able to turn him enough. So I don't know if you guys saw what was supposed to be the play. This is a tight end screen to John Bates. I don't know why they think running. I don't know why the last 2 administrations thought it was a good idea to run a tight end screen to John Bates. This is why you drafted Ben Sinnott, right? Throw the tight end screen to him. But anyway, Bates is supposed to block, release, right? Throw this guy up the field, turn around, and he's supposed to get the football, right? He's holding him, actually. Should have been a holding penalty. I was saying what Jaden should have done, but he's not at that level yet where you can improvise. Just throw it to Austin Eckler in front of you right here and let Eck try to do something with it. But the play was a tight end screen that he was trying to throw back to Bates. And the Bucs just blew it up. But I love the fact that he didn't take a sack here, right? Get rid of it. Boom. Dead. I'm good with that. He tried to flip it to Bates. Couldn't get it there. 2nd and long. It's a nice run from Eck, I think. Or check down to Eck. Excuse me. Good check down. Bounce off. Rumble. Young man rumble. Love Eck, man. He's going to be good for us. It's a good job by Jaden of watching the Red Sea part. Watch those backers get out of there. Right? They get out of there. All right. You're going to give it to me. That's free lunch. Let's eat. Love it. Let them do all the heavy lifting for you. I tried to give Terry a chance on a slot fade. Good protection by Brandon Coleman. You want to keep tabs on his reps and what he's out here doing. I want to watch the middle of the field. I thought I saw a receiver kind of open here. I would love for him to go to Ertz here. Like, he predetermined, I got one-on-one with Terry. I'm going to take the shot. Terry's not open here, though, right? excuse me, he predetermined, I'm gonna take in the shots, the shot to Terry on the slot fade. Watch Ertz on this play. Can you get more open than that? Like, there was nowhere for Terry to work. There was nowhere for that ball to go. It's a great coverage. Why force it? Right? He had predetermined in his mind that's where he's going with the ball. Zach Ertz is so open over the middle of the field, it's ridiculous. But it is what it is. Again, teachable moment. Empty set. This play really aggravated me because he had time and he had opportunities to throw the football. Again, he gets the first down, so I'm not complaining, right? And I want you to watch the hustle by Brandon Coleman on this play. But before you do that, let's just watch the play develop, okay? I think he had about 3 or 4 receivers that he could have thrown the football to here. And you could tell his brain was just racing. He couldn't settle, right? He's at the top of his drop. You can get the ball to Crowder right now, right? Like, clearly he's not looking that way. I'm looking at McCaffrey. If you're looking up there, McCaffrey's going to run by this guy, right? You want to throw this one, throw it. Ertz is open right now. Got him on the shake route, right? You're open. Like, your feet are set. Ertz is open. You can throw that. You see this linebacker here. Okay, you might not like what you see there. All right, Diami's winning on this seam ball. This safety is not going to be able to turn his hips, reset, and get to Diami. Like, there's a lot of things he can do with this football, but he just doesn't want to put the ball in harm's way, and I'm not mad at that at this point, right? But now you've extended the play. It's the second reaction play. Look at Ertz. This is what I'm talking about. Like, find a way to extend the throw, right? Find a way to extend the throw. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He's just like, I don't want to put the ball in harm's way. And you know what? I'm not mad. If this is going to be the end result, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at all. Get the first down. Did you see the hustle? Now I got to go back and we got to watch the hustle of Brandon Coleman. Stops Britt right here, blocks the shit out of him, right? Sees Jaden running. Now watch Coleman. Look at the big man rumble. You love to see it, right? You love to see it. He's got some wheels, man. You can see it right there on that play. Look at Coleman running, man. Best athlete we had at the tackle position since Trent. You saw it on that play. A little gun action. B-Rob is in for the touchdown. One thing I realized with Jaden too, when we get down here on these read options, he got to be careful with this. He keeping that shit. You know, he wants to keep it. He ain't really trying to give it. He ain't really trying to give it. I don't know if you out there or not, but I want to give a big shout out to Fred Gams, a member of Patreon and a massive supporter of the Louie T Network, man. Really do appreciate you. Thank you for the generous donation on PayPal. Big shout out to Fred Gams. Thank you so much, Fred, man. Really, truly do appreciate you. All right, so we on the board. Should have been on the board already. Now it's 13-7. All right, let's stop it. Make sure that there's no comments out here that I need to get to. Much love, DC dude. GT7 says, can't believe Wiley is out our best right tackle option. What's the issue? I mean, I think it's more about being comfortable, right? It's more about being comfortable. All right. Back on defense. And what do I always talk about? If you're a mob member and you've been with me for a while, what do I always talk about? After we score, what do I call those? If you're a member of the mob, then you know I call it a shutdown drive. I'm a baseball dude. I grew up playing baseball. When you score runs at the top of the inning, you want your pitcher to come out and get what is called a shutdown inning, where he comes out and he does not give up any runs. You score, I need a shutdown drive from the defense so that the offense, who has just built momentum, gets the football right back and has a chance to go back to work. Of course, this is not what happened. Okay. All right. First of all, can we talk about this ball going out of bounds? Right. I think this is what ultimately got your boy cut. I mean, the 2 missed field goals had a lot to do with it too, but you can't score a touchdown and then they got the ball at the 40. That's bullshit. Good tackle by Juice. We came with a 5-man pressure. We rushed 5 on that play. Nobody got home. None of the starters are on the field, by the way. This was a theme, it felt like, of the day. And that's after a long drive. I don't understand it, to be honest with you, but I guess that's how you keep them fresh. I'd be okay with it if we had more talent backing them up, but we don't. I got no issues with Jamin being in the game. I can't say that I want to keep Dante Fowler Jr. at 30% of the snaps and then be complaining when they put Javonte John Baptiste out there. I can't do both. I can't talk out of both sides of my mouth. So it is what it is. Good job of filling right there by Quan. Love it. Brings up a 3rd down. Our Achilles heel in this game. Chris Godwin was his go-to guy. This was the play that everybody was talking about. That I was really like harping on this. Right, this is loser football right here. Right, it's 3rd and 2, y'all. This man is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, roughly 7 yards away from Chris Godwin at the snap of this football. They need 2 yards. Okay. Godwin's 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. So roughly he's 3 yards away from the first down and he's backpedaling, right? Instead of squatting. Now, if you get beat on a double move, so be it. But it's 3rd and 2. You should be driving, squatting on this route, on this quick out, right? On this speed cut. You should be squatting on this, not backpedaling. Where you going? It's 3rd and 2, bro. I don't understand it. You'll see some adjustments made later in the game, but you see, Louie wants to know, like, bro, what are we doing here, man? He was buzzing under that route. You ain't even give him a chance to buzz underneath the route because you're so damn far off. Look at the penetration. Gotta get there. Who fell down on the play? Is that Jonathan Allen? Yep. I love the activity up front, man. Just got to get there. Man, look, you see this? This is what you call a underfront, right? See how we're shifted and you bring the linebacker down? So this is an underfront. See how wide the defensive end is? Jonathan Allen is playing a 0 tech right now. Like, they're giving some different looks defensively. This is really interesting. I'm fascinated by this. You bring the backer down, you slide the line over, or you can do the opposite. You can keep the line and slide the linebacker down, but they slid the line over. He's at the 0. You got Payne out here playing like a 4-eye, kind of like a shade, inside of the 5. This is interesting. And he almost wins Allen does. Gets to the ball carrier, he just missed him. Some good defensive looks here. Come on, Payne. Good cleanup. Allen. Payne gets in. This was the story of the day for Deron Payne, boy. He was constantly in the backfield, almost making a play. Get him. Good cleanup, Allen. Way to be there. Just like the activity, man. I told you I like the activity around the line of scrimmage for us in this game. So you see the adjustment, right? This is a 3rd down and 3. Forbes goes in motion. Watch him come up. Play tighter coverage. Still gets beat, right? Good throw, good catch. Just out-physicaled him at the point of catch, right? Beat him across his face. Pushed off a little bit, but that's a part of the game. And went and got it. It's a good throw from Mayfield, too. Away from the defender, right? Got to give credit where credit is due, right? Got to give credit where credit is due. That's the guy he was going to on 3rd downs. It didn't matter who was covering him. He was going to Mike. He was going to Chris Godwin. He tripped over Baker's foot, but he was going to get tackled by Dante Fowler Jr. anyway. I say that and shit, the way we were missing tackles, maybe he wouldn't have. But look at this penetration. This play looked like it was doomed. Look, you got Walker in the game, right? Mykal Walker waiting on him, right? And then you got Dante Fowler Jr. going to win inside of Luke Gadecki. And watch him come over the top, spill over the top. Where is he going to go? Right? Even if he didn't trip, Fowler's waiting for him, and Mykal Walker's waiting on him. He wasn't getting away. Again, I love the activity up front, man. The run defense, outside of that final drive of the game, man, the run defense was on point. Or that drive where they were pinned deep. I hated this play. You know, one, I didn't like the blitz. Felt like Wagner was coming from, kind of too far back, but I wasn't tripping about it. I just hated the fact that you get to him and Wagner kind of looked like he didn't think he was getting the ball. And I want to say he quit on the play, but he just didn't think Rachaad White was getting the ball. He leaks out, and like that needed to be a throwaway. That shouldn't be a completion for 7 yards, right? Set up a 3rd and manageable. Not when you play good defense there. You hate to see that be the case. Again, Chris Godwin, right? And that's Mike Samer still getting some work. Anybody can get it, right? I know y'all want to kill Forbes, and I'm not trying to, give him any leeway, but Chris Godwin is a professional. And on 3rd downs, he was looking to Godwin, and we didn't have any answers. Good pocket, no pressure, easy pitch and catch. Easy pitch and catch. Good run D again. Damn, who got thrown on the ground like that? Mathis got his ass mollywop. Definitely blocking the back. If you're going to call that ticky-tack shit on us, got to call it right there. They ain't call it. You see that, right? This is more egregious than the shit that Olamide Zaccheaus did. Watch this shit. Watch Percy Butler right here. So if you're going to call that shit on us, how is this not a block in the back? That's worse than what our dude did. Make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. That's all I ever ask for, is that you call it the same for both teams. I would prefer you to not call that shit. I don't mind you not calling that, as long as you don't call that shit on us. I don't have a problem with it. But if you're going to call that bullshit on us, that's a block in the back. That was worse than what happened to the Tampa Bay defender with Olamide Zaccheaus. You got to be kidding me. Just call the shit even. That's it. That's all I ask. I'm how the hell does he get away here? Like, this one, I'm so glad this didn't turn into a touchdown. This would have been a highlight reel. Like, what the F? Pressure, Mahomes. I mean, God, I'm about to call the man Mahomes. You got Payne getting in, but Fowler Jr. was the one that had a dead to right shot. This is good pressure, right? Somebody, anybody get this guy on the ground, please. Payne wins, right? Here comes Fowler Jr. looping around late. Somebody get this man on the ground. Watch Fowler Jr. loop around late and has a clear shot. It's a good job of Fowler looping around late, and you cannot miss that sack. Baker probably should have run that, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if he would have got past Wagner or not, but I would have tried my hand at it if I was him. Force the field goal. 16-7. I don't like Eckler being back here either. This shit was trash. He running it like it's a running play. It's really not a running play. It's really still a kickoff. You know, so much we heard so much about, oh, it's like a big running. No, it's not. It's still a kickoff. Halftime. Still a kickoff. This is about the most time Jaden's had all day to throw. Boy, this was a great pocket. You cannot miss this throw. I had nightmares about this one. Ran right by Jamel Dean. Jesus crazy. Whew, man. Best blocking of the day, and you waste it. All right. So this one was frustrating. So I want you to take a look at this one, right? You got Luke McCaffrey wide open here. Just take it. I don't know what spooked him. He's looking at Luke, right? These defenders aren't going to get there before the ball get there. This play was set up for a 4 to 5 yard gain. You have it. What are you? This is when I was talking about gun shy. Why are you scared to put, like, you think one of these defenders is going to get there before the ball does? Help me understand your thought process as to why you don't pull the trigger here. I'm at a loss. And then you're gonna go and do this. This is a better idea. This is your idea of turning down the easy completion to do this shit. I was at a loss. Clearly, that play was drawn up to go to Luke McCaffrey. Quick game, get you 5 or 6, get you into a manageable third down after you took the shot to Terry. This all you're trying to do is get back on schedule. It's there. Throw the ball to Luke. What are we doing? And when DQ said there were throws that he would like to pull the trigger on, he's talking about this. And not all of them were plays where he ran instead of throwing the ball. This is one of those examples. Throw the damn ball to Luke. That's where the ball's supposed to go. What are you turning it down for? Even if you were throwing it to Zaccheaus, they're both open. You're going to turn those down to do this? Seriously, guy? Right? That was the most risky pass of the day. And it was a really poor decision by Jaden Daniels. Really don't understand what he was. I'd love for him to walk me through his thought process as to why he turned down Luke here to do this, and almost get picked off throwing it to Ertz. I'd really like to know what he was thinking there. So now you're in 3rd and long. That should have been 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4. You throw it to Luke. Once again, using his legs, but this time you can't escape, right? Shouldn't have been in that position where you got to run for 10 yards. 3rd and 4 is a lot more to run, a lot easier to run for than 3rd and 10. And I want to take a look to see what was down the field on this one. Got a tight bunch to the bottom of the formation. Ertz open, right? Ertz breaks open. Like this is a little bit tough for me to stomach here, because what I would like to see him do, and this is something that I think he'll grow into, right, as time progresses. Vita Vea is the only one getting any pressure. How about you backpedal away from Vita Vea and towards Zach Ertz, who's running across the field towards your left? Backpedal to your left to buy you time. And I thought this was a penalty too. Like Ertz wins and he gets tripped up by the defender. I'd like to see them call that. I think they did call that. I think they ultimately did call that, because we ended up going down and getting a field goal here. But I'd like to see him backpedal. Watch Vita Vea get pressure. Right? Okay. Backpedal. Don't run into Vita Vea. Backpedal. Backpedal towards Ertz. Again, I think that's kind of the growth thing that you look for over time as he gets, becomes a veteran. They did call that penalty on that defender over the middle of the field who tackled Ertz. Gave us a fresh set of downs. Quick screen. We throw this to Crowder. Again, I love Jamison Crowder, man. I really do. Why are we throwing this to Crowder and not Terry, not Diami? Again, I'm just asking. Terry's a 4-3 guy. Diami's a 4-4 guy. Why are we throwing it to the 4-5 guy that's older, who might be running a 4-6 now? Just a thought. Just a question. Again, it's a 7-yard gain. I'm not tripping. I just want to know, right? Just like Joe, I want to know. Just want to know. Fake. Hey, guy. Hey, Jaden. How about you give your number 1 receiver a chance here, one-on-one, running across the field with a backup corner? Just a thought, man. One-on-one, Terry. I don't really know what else you want Cliff Kingsbury to do. This is good protection. You got a 2-on-1 fast break. This safety is like, I don't know what to do. I got this guy beating my corner. I got this guy beating my corner. And I got to figure out what he's going to pick one and throw it to him. How about you take Terry, who's running away from the safety, and just heave it over here and let Terry run under it, right? What does he do? Take off and run. Again, this is what DQ was talking about. There are some plays he'd like to have back where instead of taking off and running, he throws the football. What are we doing here, right? This is when I talk about gunshot. This is what I'm talking about, right? You don't trust your eyes, so instead you trust the one thing that you know you can trust, your legs. Terry, this is a win. Not a win, a win-win. Win-win-win. Win-win-win-win-win. Terry should have had 100 yards receiving in this game on 2 catches, right? He'll get better. He'll grow. These are teachable moments. This is what I talked about. These are painful lessons to learn, though. But you have to go through this. There's no other way, right? No other way. Once again, first down, cool run. I'd rather take the 67-yard touchdown than the 11-yard run, right? Cool play, right? Cool play. This is fun. This is nice, right? Yeah, broke a tackle, broke another one, gets down, first down. Yeah, on TV it looks great. Not when I'm watching the film, it don't. Not when you could have had a 67-yard touchdown to Terry McLaurin. Why are you leaving the pocket here? Like, what made you say, hey, got to get out of here? Why didn't you just look to Terry and let it rip? What made you leave the pocket? Where's the pressure? What's making you say, I got to get out of here? Show me. Where is the imminent danger that forces you to say, clock is going off, got to get out of here, can't get it to Terry? And again, he'll learn, right? This is what Tell the Truth Monday is all about right here. That's what Tell the Truth Monday is all about. Little Wildcat. They snuck that one in on me. Little Wildcat action to B-Rob. Like it. Just a different wrinkle. Something else to put on film. Daniels is offset to him, and he's clapping for the ball. And that's really clever. I think that's pretty cool, man. That's a nice little wrinkle from Cliff. This was a 3rd and short, and the Bucs stop us. What is Samuel Cosme doing here? Let me see. He got too far up the field because I really just need you to push that double and get to the backer, right? Cosme went too far down the line. He should have been getting it to Britt, and that should have been a first down. Now we got the penalty here, right? Should have been a first down. Now we got the penalty. Did they let us slide? I think they ended up picking it up because they said that he had reported ineligible, and then DQ was like, no, he reported, and they picked up the flag. So we got the first down. Empty set. This is the play. They take this shit out of the, unless you in the red zone, take this shit out of the playbook. And DQ even said, nah, let's not. You see how the lineman all on his leg and shit? Like, watch it. Watch it again. See how the lineman end up all on his leg? Even when they getting up, they rolling over. Like, I don't want to see this shit again unless we are inside the 10-yard line and you run a QB draw trying to score. You see how they falling down? Watch them rolling down. You see the lineman roll down on his leg? Like, nah, don't do that shit again. I don't think we'll see that again. I think they're going to throw that one out of the playbook until you get to the red zone. This is another one that pissed me off. You fumble here, right? Look at Ertz on this play. And again, like, I don't really know. Like, everybody's open here. I don't really know what Jaden is expecting, what he wants, what he's looking for. Back foot hit the ground. Ertz is open, man. Throw the football. He's looking right at him. Like, what more do you want? All right, you don't want him? McCaffrey's open too. Pick one, right? Okay, you're looking at Olamide Saki. He's open too. Like, I mean, what do we do? Dude, throw the ball to someone, please, okay? Don't do this, right? Don't run backwards and run into a sack and fumble. Don't do that, okay? Anything but that. Everybody's open. Pick one and throw it to them, right? This is what DQ was talking about. He'd like to have a couple of them back. Ertz, open. Now, get it to him, right? Okay, you don't like Luke, open. Now, get it to him, right? Okay, you don't like that one? Olamide, open. Now, get it to him. Pick one, please. Please, pick one. And This is one of those, I'm not sure, right? I don't want to throw the ball into harm's way, but somebody, look, you got to do something, brother. You got to do something. Luke's open, Zach's open, Olamide's open. Let's not put this on Cliff. I don't want to hear about the offensive line, okay? They had their struggles. This ain't that. This is a quarterback in his first career NFL start figuring shit out. And he will. But I just need y'all to know, Cliff did his thing, okay? You can win with the plan that Cliff put in for this ball game. If, to my calculation, we missed 2 Terry touchdowns, right? We got guys open here. This drive is over now, by the way. You take this sack, forced fumble, you went from potentially scoring a touchdown to now, can we just get into field goal range? This drive is dead now. You're lucky that this isn't a scoop and score or a Tampa Bay recovery. You can't have this. He'll get better. I promise you he will. Because this was Tell the Truth Monday shit right here. Can't get better without telling the truth. He'll be better. Don't worry. Can't fault Cornelius Lucas for this either. I know you get the backside pressure and the sack and the fumble. Can't fault Cornelius Lucas. This ball's supposed to be out right now. Back foot hits the ground. Ball's supposed to be out. And he's got ample targets to get the football to. Good recovery by Tyler Biadasz. Now you're just trying to get back in the field goal range at this point. The drive's dead. You know, he just killed the drive doing that shit. Throw the screen. Throw it back. Come on, throw it back to Jaden, man. What are you doing? My God. Luke was scared. Scared money don't make money. This was DQ saying, hey, bro, I guess he doesn't want to play quarterback. He used to be a quarterback. And, you know, some people say, hey, maybe the sun was in his face. Maybe. I mean, there is a lot of sun up that way. Maybe. But I don't really know what more you want. This dude ain't impact. None of these guys are impacting this play. You throw that ball back over here. You got all these guys. He's going to peel back, grab one. He can get one. Now you got a lineman waiting here patiently. Diami get one. Man, this shit is set up. Every Buccaneer is over here on this side of the field, except for these 3 guys. And you got 4 blockers for 3 dudes. Golly, throw the shit back to Jaden, man. What are we doing? As my wife would say, my God, today. This isn't just a my God today. This is a tomorrow and the day after that. Cliff tried, man. He was in his bag. Cliff had his lunchbox. He went to work. Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of guys that came with him. That was the problem. You can only dial them up. You can't go out and execute them too, right? You can only dial them up. The only bright side to this is he got us back in the field goal range. So now you think, hey, let's send this big leg kicker out here to attempt a field goal that he's going to miss, right? Yeah, you're fired. All right, let's get to the comment section. See what you guys have to say. All right, I think we were right here. All right. Ravi Ray says, I got called a hater because I said Baker took what the defense was giving him, and JD needs to learn how to do the same. Some fans took it as an insult, but BM was a Pro Bowler. Baker Mayfield was a Pro Bowler with 4K passing. And again, it's gonna come over time. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed because the opportunities were there, and there was a false narrative that was perpetuated about Cliff in this game. And the Terry noise started again over some shit that could have been avoided, right? Now, I still think Cliff and company have to do a better job of getting Terry involved earlier. Like, there's no excuse for Terry not being involved earlier in the football game. I don't give a shit that he had opportunities later in the game. I need him to have opportunities from the word go in the first quarter on the first possession of the ball game. All right. The best receivers in football, their teams don't wait, 5, 6 possessions in to get their guy their first target. Terry's first target was essentially a throwaway on a slot fade that had no shot. And we're deep into the second quarter at that point. Right? GT7 says, ton of lessons learned, hopefully, but like I mentioned on CNN, I'm not liking Chin's effort. The 1-year contract makes sense so far. We'll see. There's a lot of football to be played. I'm a massive fan of Jeremy Chin. I thought he made some good tackles. I'm not going to single him out as a guy that didn't get it done in this game. Nobody tackled well. Teachable moments. That's what this game was about. Teachable moments. Metaphor says, I was okay with JD Lou, and now you got me frustrated that he isn't reading shit right. RG3 vibes. This is definitely not that. Okay. He'll be fine. Okay. This was a guy in his first NFL game. Everything was moving so fast. And when you start me off, my first couple of dropbacks and I got immediate pressure, it's easy to get gun shy, At the end of the day, this is what you need. You need him to see what was there. And I don't want him, and this is the thing I talked about last year with Sam Howell at times. I don't want, and this group hasn't said anything, they haven't done anything, to my knowledge, right? They're not outwardly constantly harping about not turning the ball over. We don't want turnovers, but I don't want him so afraid of turning it over that he doesn't pull the trigger when guys are open. And again, I think, he's such a guy that's careful. He talked about his, career in college with Herm Edwards, who was the one that instilled in him, you want to play at the NFL for a long time, you got to take care of football. And so in Jaden's mind, I got to make sure I don't put the ball in harm's way. And that's okay. But guys are open and he'll learn. He'll be fine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. C Trill says, by looking at these clips, JD didn't look too confident throwing wise, but he'll be all right. Exactly. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Hove, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for being a member of the MOBB, who writes, what pissed me off is the TD catch by Godwin, where Evans set a pick on Samerstill that wasn't called. We'll get to it. I didn't love this game. I talked about this already. I didn't love the way this game was officiated. But make no mistake about it, that's not why we lost the game. Okay. If we had lost this game by 3 points, 2 points, 4 points, 6 points, okay, we could have a conversation. We lost by 17. And we were down by 24. We were down by 25, I believe it was. What was it? 37 to 14. 37-14. We're down by 23 points before the final drive of the game. So, yeah, the officiating wasn't great. And yeah, it cost us a potential opportunity to score a touchdown with that phantom block in the back. And, they didn't call the pick that you're talking about. We'll get to that in a bit. But still, we didn't make enough plays. There were opportunities in this game. We didn't make enough plays. Derek B. Open field is what told Jaden to run. 80% went for first downs. The deep shots will come. That's what got him drafted. What also got him drafted was the ability to throw the deep ball. That was supposed to be one of his signatures. I love that he ran. Which one do you want, Derek B? You want the 11-yard run or you want the 61-yard pass? I know which one I want. Kevin the PRF writes, Terry had 2 early targets when Wally was playing Matador. That's a part of the game, right? Gobi Bryant says, what's wrong with Xavier Howard? Well, he's old for one, right? 30 or more, 30 or older. He is injury prone for 2. And 3, he's got some really crazy shit going on with his baby mama. So um, he's a guy you want to stay away from right now. He's got some shit going on. That you really it could turn into some legal shit. You just want to stay away. He's real toxic. Metaphor says, can our D line have this effort versus the Giants' bad O line and get some game? Potentially, but you also got to wrangle in Daniel Jones too. You know, he can move too. He's no slouch back there. So, and they're gonna try to run him. They're gonna try to run him. So, let's get to the defense. Good effort by Dorrance Armstrong. Couldn't get there. And then good job of Forbes getting off the block. Louie, good job of tracking. So. Look at that incredible field position because you missed the field goal. There's Payne again in the backfield. Got to get there. What was Jonathan Allen doing on this play? I feel like he got moved out of the gap. Yeah, good. That Jesus. I'm gonna put that one on Jonathan Allen. I don't know what the hell he caught himself doing on this play. Payne gets immediate penetration, almost blows the shit up, and Allen just gets pushed out of the gap altogether. Just makes it too easy and Wagner tries to clean it up. Good tackle by Quan once again, but it gotta be better than that. Good job. Tried to run some boot action. And that's what you got to do. You got to disrupt the passer, man. And good job of Dorrance Armstrong not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Go get him. Go get him. As soon as he turns around, see burgundy in your face, and now you rush the throw and it's incomplete. Good job. Good job. Wagner, Armstrong, Louie. Look at Bobby. Filling that gap. They tell me Bobby old. I ain't buying it. Bobby was tired, okay? Bobby's still seeing it with clear eyes. Watch Bobby. Boom. Where he going? Right? Come on, man. Bobby was tired. He ain't old. He is old, but he ain't washed. He was tired. That's good work, man. Now it's 3rd and long. Get off the field, please. This is just so bad technique-wise from Forbes. Watch this. Don't stop your feet. Okay. That is the number one rule when you're that far down the field. Keep moving, right? If you got to adjust, you baseball turn that thing out and you run this way, or you open up and you run if he goes deep past you on the outside. But if he cuts across your face, you baseball turn and you get out of there. You don't stop your feet. That's why he's reaching. He got crossed over and his feet aren't moving. And now he's reaching for cloth. And instead of getting cloth, he gets face mask. That's poor technique, man. Then got a nerve, got a nerve to put his hands up like what I do. Go sit down. Get off my field. Golly, that's terrible, man. Payne getting double team. Ball wasn't even catchable. He didn't even have to do that. Ball wasn't going to be caught. This was the play he was talking about, Evans running a pick. Yeah, he definitely ran a pick. But again, I ain't crying over that. It was definitely a pick, but again, my whole thing is if you're going to call it one way, call it the other way. Right? I don't mind them letting that shit go. That wasn't enough contact for me. It was enough to help it be a touchdown, but it wasn't like egregious enough for me to be like, oh yeah, they gotta throw the flag. Just you can't call that ticky tack shit on us though, and then don't call it on them. That's the only thing is just keep it consistent. You always know that's gonna be my thing. Keep it consistent. Thank you, Robbie Ray. I wasn't gonna get into it, but if for those of you who want to know about Xavier Howard, there you go. Like I'm not talking about the shit, but because I don't care, he don't play for us. But that's not somebody you looking to pick up. He on some other shit. Hell, that was one of his best runs of the day up until that point. Okay, Cole Luke, like, what we doing here, bro? You want block or no? Like, I don't understand what Cole Luke is doing here. This could have been a bigger play. Like, you gonna block him? You want to talk to him? You want to have a conversation? You gonna put hands on him? What you gonna do? Right? Like, what we here to do? You block that dude. B Rob explodes up this hole. Ertz goes and gets this safety. Who knows what this play turns to? No, Cornelius like, nah, I'm good, bro. You can go ahead and make the tackle, Levante. Like he's standing in front of him for like 2 seconds and doesn't touch him. Watch Cole Luke here. Like this is why I'm like, just get Brandon Coleman in there, man. Like you gonna touch him or what, bro? Like you taking all of these pitter pat steps, right? These gather and read steps. Go hit him. What we? Yeah, this he got his foot stepped on this one. This one he threw flat footed. Cosme got blown up right into his lap. Okay. That's pass interference, right? That's pass interference. Again, if you're going to call it ticky-tack, keep it consistent, right? That's all I ask. That ain't pass interference. Twice the man yanked his way back into the play, and you just going to watch the shit happen and let it go? That's all I'm asking. If you're going to call it, call it. I would really like it if Jaden worked. And look, this is what this play was designed to do, right? I would really like him to work Terry up top. Watch Terry on the whip route up top. Oops. Ooh. Right? You got the bunch to the top of the screen. You got McCaffrey wide open. You got Terry wide. Now, look, it's easy for me to say that on watching it back because this is where the play was supposed to go all along. This is what they were trying to work. They isolated Olamide Zaccheaus one-on-one. Why not put Terry down there? Why not put Terry down there? Why are we isolating Olamide Zaccheaus one-on-one and trying to go essentially on a comeback to Olamide on a third down when we got to have it? Why isn't this Terry? Again, these are just some of the questions that I have. I'm just asking questions. Don't mind me. All right? Just playing armchair quarterback or offensive coordinator. Good job of B-Rob stepping up and protecting there. Coaching staff going crazy. My man over here mugging our receiver. Trash. Let me pause it and get to y'all comments. Big Money Sonny. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Lou, you got to hook us up with a new badge for the people that hit 36 months. FYI, Forbes going to be benched for good after Sunday. We'll see. I hope that is not the case for good. But look, whatever they decide, I'm going to roll with it. If they decide to put him back out there, so be it. But I would like them to try something else. But at the end of the day, we'll see what they decide to do. Derek B, I was saying that the deep shot got him drafted more than his legs. Oh, you were saying the opposite. My bad. That's why I want him to throw him. Because he could throw the deep ball. So throw it. It's open. Let it rip, right? All right. Let's jump into the defense now. That possession should have been alive and well. That one didn't have to end the way that it did. Play. See, Noah Igbenogany comes in the game, right, for Forbes, and right away, you see how pressed up he is? He ain't off. Like, I think a lot of times they give you the option on, how you want to play it. But here you can see they're playing lock and level, right? He's up pressed, he's up, he's back, but you look, he's up pressed, right? He ain't having that shit. Noah Igbenogany all up in his space. All up in his face, deleting the airspace. Jammed him up. Ball, right? Look at Louvu do a great job working over top of this traffic. This is what Mikey Sainristil was supposed to do. I get it. It's not as much traffic, but this is what you do. He's trying to run a slant to run interference on this outcut by the tight end. Watch Louvu work over the top of that, right? Work over the top and get to it. Now it's not there, right? That's a great job, man. Boy, Baker missed this. Watch Mike Evans on this one. Again, this is where he was going. He was working the top. He wasn't working down here. But watch Mike Evans. Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is poor eye discipline by Benjamin St-Juste, bad communication by them, and that's a touchdown. And Baker was working the top of the screen. He wasn't working backside. So it is what it is. But boy, he was open. He was open. Yikes. Again, teachable moments, right? They got to tighten this shit up. He better be lucky Bake wasn't looking for Mike, because if he was, It was definitely a house call. Good tackle by Jeremy Chin. Like, I don't know what y'all was looking for from Chin. I'm not telling you he was great. He don't make that tackle. And I remember saying there were 2 tackles in the game. I said, good shit, Jeremy. This was one of them right here. This is what I was talking about. He don't make this tackle. This might be 88 out the gate. Oh, boy, that's a big-time tackle by Chin, buddy. Wagner. It roughed him up. That was all Bobby Wagner there. Let me look what downfield. Let me see if the coverage held up because he had to hold on to it. It wasn't immediate pressure. For the first time all day, we actually played good coverage down the field. This was a coverage sack. Watch Bobby just jack this center up. Or was it the guard? It was the running back, excuse me. Take the running back and just maul him. Forced Baker to have to try to escape backwards and ran right into. And this is what I'm talking about, right? Good job by Bobby. Good coverage down the field. This was a coverage sack. Everybody did a job. Louie did a good job of taking the center. You're gonna see Allen take the guard, right? Like everybody did their job, to isolate Bobby one-on-one. You rush 6, they got 6 to protect. Now somebody got to win one-on-one. Wagner did, right? Now, here's the thing. Farrell, he has no idea you're behind him. Take the ball away. Swipe at the ball. He saw you late. Rip at that thing. Baker kind of put it away late, but he ain't know you was there. Try and get that puppy out. Our only forced punt of the day. Hey, how about it? Hey, how about it? Yay, we forced a punt. So excited. All right. Let's get to the comment section real quick. I'm not impressed with Louisville so far, but on to week 2. I will be on site to bring back the dub. You're gonna love Frankie Louisville. I thought he was okay in this game. You know what to do. Hove writes, do you think Ron and company was sold on Forbes solely because of his ability to accept the ball and not his overall covering ability? It's hard to believe that he didn't get cooked in college. Yes. They were sold because of his ability to take it away. That's what they were looking for. You got to remember what the context was. After that year, we were one of the worst teams at creating turnovers, and they were fixated on got to get guys that can turn the ball over. And yeah. They didn't. I mean, I could have told you that it wasn't what they wanted him to do, he wasn't going to be able to do. But that's nor here nor there. Offense back on the field. Good job by B-Rob of picking up the blitz. I thought that was one of Jaden's best throws of the day. I feel like Luke was open on this play, but he's always looking for that. Like Luke is open, but I thought that was one of his best throws of the day. That's a tight window throw. Had to be where it was. Could have been out in front of him a little bit more, but he put it on his chest, right? Thought this was one of his best throws of the day. That's NFL open, and you got to make it, and he did. And I think he's going to have more confidence to do that moving forward. Let's check on Brandon Coleman. He's back in the game now. See what he looked like on this pass set. Okay. Good job by Brandon Coleman, but it's sustained. If he could have sustained that block, there's more yards there for B-Rob. But I like the fact that he was aggressive at getting up at the second level. Now, what I want to see him do, and he doesn't know where B-Rob is. First of all, I need you to get in the proper position, right? I want to see him get his ass here and cut off this defender and wall him off. I love that. I love how quickly he got to the second level, though, right? Get your ass over here, though. Now, he doesn't know that B-Rob isn't going to cut off of his block this way, but the likelihood is, remember, you're not blocking this defensive end, so B-Rob probably isn't going to run where you just came from because you're not blocking that guy. So get your ass over here, right? It's all good, though. Teachable moments. See what you got to understand about this play? It's a read option, right? So you don't block the defensive end. So because you're not blocking him, Jaden could theoretically hold this, keep this ball and run, and you would be in great position to help him. But the likelihood is he's going to hand it off, and he did. You would just want to be in better position, but I like that he was aggressive and going up and making contact. Wide receiver screen to Terry. We could have done this 2 quarters ago, right? Shouldn't take us all the way until the late stages of the third quarter to decide that Terry is worthy of a wide receiver screen. Like, we could have done this 2.5 quarters ago. Should have been done this. See the difference between Terry? Now, I'm not saying Terry, hauled ass up the field, but see the difference between no wasted space, right? No wasted motion. He gets right up the field. I'd like to see him catch it on the run, going towards the line of scrimmage, but you see Terry doesn't take a step backwards. He doesn't hesitate. He catches that thing and he goes right up the field. That's why he was able to get, 6 yards on the play. Luke's over there dancing. Terry's first catch of the game. We are in the late stages of the third quarter, and that's his first catch of the game. Another good run by B-Rob, one of his few good runs. I just like the spacing on this run. You see the unique formation with Eckler behind Robinson? You could do a lot with that. I like they setting up something down the road. It's a good cutback by B-Rob. This is like the space that this play creates because you got Eckler back there. Watch what it does to the linebackers, and what it does is you just keep creating so much more space, right? Linebacker don't know what to do. You got a guy out here. Everybody got to stay at home because he could pull this out and throw it to Eckler. So the linebacker's got to freeze, right? Now he gives it to him. He's late reacting. Now he's just gonna cut it back on him. Boop. I just like the play design, man. That's a cute formation. You can do a lot out of that. Pull that out of B-Rob's belly and flick it to Austin Eckler, right? There's so much stuff you can do off of that. You could pull it out and run a little pitch to him. I thought Terry had knocked B-Rob out right there with his leg. You see how slow he got up? I think he was just tired, though. But watch. Good job at Eck, man, blocking. Watch Terry's leg. Boop, or his shoulder, excuse me. Boop, right into his head. I thought he knocked him out. Good job by Jaden here. Hanging in there, right? Good pocket. Good throw. Allows him to catch it and run, right? Doesn't have to slow down. Job of B-Rob staying in bounds there. Cut back. Good job of Terry hustling down the field. Let me just get a look at Coleman on this play. This is good, really good protection here. Okay, they didn't do anything special. And Coleman just held up. All right. And Jaden's touchdown run is coming right now. I think he's gonna keep a lot of these. A lot of these quarterbacks love it when, I mean, he's supposed to keep that one. Don't get it twisted. But they love when they get down there, hit the quan, hit the quan. A lot of these quarterbacks sniff the end zone when they get down here. But that got crashed down on B-Rob. He was supposed to keep it. All right, we in the end zone. This was as close as we was going to get in the second half. 19-10. What do I want here? A shutdown drive. What do I get? A scoring drive. Arguably your most important defensive drive of the day. Your offense just put a drive together and you got all backups in the game. You finally cut it to 9, you get some momentum, and you got all backups on the defensive line in the game right now. And you need to stop. Play action fake. Screen. I thought this was going to go for big yardage. This shit looked like it had, and it did. It did go for big yardage. This shit looked like it had touchdown written all over it. They caught us in a nasty blitz here, bro. Like, we were so far up the field. I was just like, oh my God. We are in trouble here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bobby's running the wrong way. 7, 8. All these dudes are running the wrong way, right? They have no idea. They running, trying to retreat, thinking, okay, it's play action fake. No idea that they about to run a screen. Like, we were running away from where the screen is going. Like, this shit was all bad. All these guys in the backfield, right? Because you got all backups. They not aware. Sheldon Day and Fadarian Mathis and Jamin Davis ain't never played edge. Right? Vontae John back. These guys don't know what the hell going on. They don't read screen, right? This is a different play of Fowler Jr. or Cleveland Farrell or, Jonathan Allen. If those guys in the game, they sniff out screen. None of these guys are aware. This shit is all bad. I mean, look at this shit. This is a wall. When you say a wall, blocked, backfield, ready to go, block. Wow. This is what the Jaden Daniels shit when McCaffrey had a chance to throw it back to him looked like. This is what the shit looked like right here. This kind of wall. We lucky this shit ain't go for a touchdown. Golly. You need to stop after you score a touchdown, and this is the shit you do. You put your backups out there, and they get cooked. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't want to see this shit anymore. Like, I don't need to see this rotation. And Joe Witt Jr. lied to me because he said, I want to keep one of those dudes in the game at all times. He wasn't doing that on Sunday. It's this shit trash. Good job by Deron Payne. He finally got him back out there. Finally got Payne back out there. After we didn't allowed them to get in the field goal range, Payne comes in fresh off the bench and immediately gets pressure. Get off me. Payne was active, man. He was super active in this game. He's going to have a big season, man. I really, really believe he's going to have a big season. For the first time in his career, they turning him loose and just letting him attack. Good play by Jonathan Allen. Good loop around. They picked that up good, and that's the touchdown. Golly. Let's take a look at it. Let's break it down. All right. So he's gonna motion inside, and it's gonna set up sort of a bunch, right? It's a loose bunch. This trips with the tight end going out. It's the same concept. I bet you he's running a clear out route. Let's see. Yeah, he ran a little speed cut. Now it's a similar concept, but nobody went deep. Like there's no reason for somebody to not be deep. And I really truly believe Mike Samerstill was the victim here. He was the culprit. Like he's supposed to get depth here. Let's see where he was aligned when this play started. Cause you get him in motion, right? Speed cut, a stop route. I think he's supposed to get depth because he ends up coming down and playing this stop route. He's playing this speed cut. Either he was in the wrong or he was in the wrong. They bump, right? The motion forces a bump. So now he's covering Godwin, right? And he's taking the corner route, he being Mike Samerstill. That's what it feels like. And it feels like Quan has the tight end, right? It looks like they switched and nobody's covering the tight end and nobody's covering. Like, this is bad communication, right? Looked like they were kind of playing in and out. He went inside, so Quan took him, and then Quan passed him off to nobody. Yeah, that's a head scratcher there. That clearly is bad communication. And there was nothing special about this route. There was no reason for this dude to be that wide open. Absolutely no reason. That was just poor coverage on the part of the combination of Quan Martin and Mike Samerstill. I really think it was Mike Samerstill that was supposed to get some depth there. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. That was a dagger. You cut it to 9 and you feel like you're back in the game and now you're down 26-10. But even still, we're still in the third quarter, like late stages of the third. Maybe we're in the early stages of the fourth quarter now. You still got a shot. You score a touchdown, 2-point conversion, you're right back in this game. Excuse me. Problem is, we're about to go 3 and out. 3 straight passes. Check down the X. I want him. So this is a dangerous play, by the way. Yeah, kids don't try this at home. But I want Jaden to be comfortable enough. Honey hole shot, right? Let that baby go. Safety there, right in this hole right here. This is the throw Sam Howell made against the Broncos up the sideline to John Bates right before halftime that I was going crazy about. That's that honey hole shot between the safety and the corner. Corner's playing cover 2. Safety's playing cover 2 over the top. And in that hole is that honey hole shot right there. He's looking at Terry. Cut it loose, man. Like, it's open. Now you're going to have to drive it in there away from the safety towards the sideline, but it can be done. But I'm not mad at him checking it down to Austin Ekeler. It's a good game. It's a safe throw, drive starter, all of that good stuff. First down, move the sticks. Let's see. Cornelius Lucas back in the game. Yeah, he is. This was essentially max protect. What was Diami doing on this play? Because they went max protect like they were trying to take a shot. It went heavy play action fake. Because you got Bates coming across to help. Yeah, probably trying to go to Diami or Terry. And the coverage we got, he didn't like what he saw. Diami even looked a little open, but he wasn't. He was working Terry. He was working Terry. Watch his head, his helmet. You can watch his helmet stripe. You see where he's looking. He could have probably let it go. I mean, he's looking at Terry. He gives Diami a quick look and then he checks it down to Eck. It's not a bad decision at all. I ain't mad at it. Yeah, they called a penalty here on Dennis. It was a good call. He definitely held him. He wasn't gonna catch that shit though. If he didn't do it, he still wouldn't have got there because Jaden threw that off his back foot. Why was there pressure? Speaking of which, okay, they came with an extra free hitter off the edge. Good Eck, run. He fumbled that one. I thought he gave it to Eck, but this was the one where he hopped out of bounds and fumbled. That play gonna cause problems for teams all season long. That read option, I love it. I just love that that's back in the mix. You got to defend that. Sack. Let's analyze this. So this is the one where Eckler, he probably should have stayed at home. He ran over to help here and he didn't need to. If he stays here and picks up Levante David, this play doesn't happen. Yeah, you got guys running open too. You know, a lot of guys in zone, but he could have easily checked it down to Ben Sinnott too. And this is on Eck. This should not have been a sack. Levante David should have been accounted for. We have more than enough guys to block here. They communicate, and you can see they're all on the same page. And Eck, for some inexplicable reason, we got two dudes out here. He's doing nothing. Like Eck, like I don't really know what the hell's going on here. Like somebody has to pick up Levante David. We can't just let him go to the quarterback free like that. Now the drive's dead. Like you can't overcome that. Drive is over. You can check it down to Eck all you want, but he ain't getting the first down. You need about 27 yards, feels like. Now we got a punt. So that's a drive killer. Can't have it. So now we got him pinned all the way. And I wanted to go for it on that fourth down. That was the one where I was like, bro, how many more possessions you really think we're gonna get? It's like 4th and maybe 8. I get it. It's a long, but with his legs, you drop him back, they drop into coverage. He takes off, he might get it. Like it's 26-10, I think, at this point of the game. And I think we were getting into that range where hey, it's getting late early. Like the defense stinks at this point. You think punting the ball here and playing defense is going to get us something done here? I get it. I understand why he did it. I was just like, with the way our defense is playing, us punting here isn't going to do us any good. That was my mindset. And I was hoping I'd be proven wrong. This is a great punt by Tress. I was hoping I'd be proven wrong, and I wasn't. Let's get to the comment section real quick. We got them pinned inside their own 10-yard line. He hit the Ohio on Mike, and he didn't even go to Ohio. I don't even know what you're talking about. You got me on that. I'm probably being slow. Metaphor says, feels like we got the same DB's coach as last year. Get out of the car. The driver ain't here no more. It's the first game of the season. It's the first game of the season. All right, let's move on. So this is when the run defense went to hell in a handbasket right here. We literally, you could tell guys were exhausted now. As we just 3 straight runs right down the teeth of our defense. You could tell guys were gassed at this point. We just fit. We're not exploding to the backfield like we were before. We just fitting on blocks. We're not trying to attack. You know, we content with just, hey, I was in my gap. I think on this one, we might shoot up the field and he runs right by everybody. I think they shoot right up the field. Yep. Shoot right up the field, and Igbenogany goes inside because he's in man coverage against Godwin. Godwin goes inside. He goes with him, and so much for forcing a punt, getting great field position back. Up the field, but can't make the play. I like to see Jeremy Chin be a little bit more aggressive there, coming down to attack. Let's see if there was anything holding him up. Like, go. Like, what you waiting on? Go attack. Beat this block. Don't let Chris Godwin block you. What are you stopping for? Just attack. You got help on the outside. Your corner's out there. Like, go attack. You let essentially Chris Godwin block both of y'all. Just attack. What are you standing there for? Just go downhill and go get him now. And this is probably a 1-2 yard gain max. Instead, you hesitate. Now he blocks 2 people essentially. This play should have never happened. And then if you didn't think one big run was enough, here comes another one. This ain't the play though. That's a good tackle for loss. Bobby Wagner about to get 2 of them things. 1, 2. Right? And then we give up the big wide receiver screen. Good play by Allen too to string it out. Good job, J.A. He strung that puppy out big time. Watch Jonathan Allen come down the line, play this thing perfectly. Instead of running up the field and creating a gap, watch him string it out. String it out, string it out, string it out. And Bobby's like, I'll clean it up. That's good work. Here comes Bobby again, man. Don't call my man Bobby old. All right, don't call him washed. Tired? Yeah. Washed? No. Good Bobby working, man. 3rd and 17. This play broke my back. I broke my back. This one, I was ready to give up. I waved the white flag after this one, man. I ain't had nothing left after this one. 2 great plays by Wagner in a row sets up 3rd and 17. And this is the shit we do on 3rd and 17. Look how far back we playing, and yeah, man. I ain't have nothing left after this. I was done. I was done. I was done. I was done. And so were they. They were done. Stick a fork in them. They were done at that point. You see, they emptied the bench. All the backups are in the game now. They were gassed. And remember, Bobby played 100% of the snaps. So you could talk about Bobby if you want to, but Bobby was out there. He didn't get any breaks. Another good play defensively. This one by Percy Butler. Hip toss by Jeremy Chin on the tight end. Attack down here. See how he attacked and he didn't wait for that receiver to block him? He attacked downhill. This is what I was saying Chin should have did, right? Don't wait to get blocked. Go attack downhill. You got help to the outside. Go attack, right? You got a corner out here. Don't be afraid. You wait too long and that receiver would have blocked him. You got to attack. This is an attacking defense. You can't wait. Another screen. Man, their screens were just so effective. Luvu got hurt on this play. Glad he was able to get up and be all right. They killed us in the screen game. My goodness. Just ate us alive, devoured us in the screen game. How did we not sack him? Unreal. Bake over here feeling good about himself. This is some shit, man. Pain. Disrupting. Like, come on, Jonathan Allen, bro. Really? Payne takes two, is tossing dudes all around, allows Allen to loop around, and that's the shit we get. That's the reward, right? For Payne taking two and wrecking shop. Gives you a chance to loop around and get a freebie, and you don't want it. Watch Payne take two. Just tear them up, and you don't want the sack. It was that kind of day though. Payne had a couple like that. Dante Fowler Jr. Like that's like the fifth time they had a chance to sack Baker Mayfield and they couldn't get him. Baker out here having fun now. Now they about to put the finishing touches on our ass. Pause. Juice in the slot. Just can't find a football. He ain't catch this shit too. I'm gonna take that one to my grave. He ain't catch that shit. That one hit the ground. They just let him have it. Like whatever. Telling you that ball hit the ground. I watched that replay like 5 times. That shit definitely hit the ground. Definitely hit the ground. They ain't give a shit. They're like, y'all lost anyway. Don't worry about it. Oh, a Terry sighting. Hey, how about that? Second and final catch of the day. Hey, how about that? We're officially in garbage time, where any and everything goes. Even these moments count for Jaden Daniels. So as much as I want to dismiss it, These are important throws and reps. They all count, and we need to see them. Smart decisions, accurate balls, decisiveness. You're still looking for all of those things. Why not get Brandon Coleman in here in these last minute reps? You know you got to throw the ball. Why not get Brandon Coleman out there? Screen to Eckler. Face mask that's not called. You know, this unbelievable shit, man. Like, I mean, he really got Austin Eckler's face mask good too. I mean, unbelievable. It was that kind of day though. Face mask. I mean, whoo, whole head turns and nothing. And he got a nerve to be holding his hands up like, you know, I got held. Really? You should have had a damn 15-yard face mask penalty thrown on your ass. You got a nerve to be holding your hands up. Talking about where the flag at. Yeah, right. I need Jaden to dump that off in the flats to Austin Eckler. Like, what are we waiting on? Christmas? You don't like it? I mean, Luke's open. I don't know why he turned Luke down in the first place. You staring right at him. Luke's open. You don't want it? Zacchaeus is opening the window behind him. Like, pick one. You don't like either one of those? Okay, fine. Check it down to Austin Eckler. Live to fight another day. But don't just stand there, right? 1, 2. Pick one, right? You don't like it? Think he might jump it? Okay, take Luke. All right. Don't like Luke? All right, check it down to Austin Eckler and let him go one-on-one with this guy out here. Again, these are all teachable moments. This is why these reps matter. Because he could have made a different decision in tucking it again for another run. He didn't have to run the ball there, right? Zach Ertz gets over the total of 23 and a half yards on that play. It was a struggle, but he got there. Easy pitch and catch. Again, Bucs are essentially saying you can have whatever you want in front of us. Nothing over the top. It's a good catch by Luke right here, man. Physical catch. I wanted him to get in so bad. I wanted Jaden to have a touchdown pass. And it would have been great if Luke could have got his first score along with Jaden's first touchdown pass all at the same time, kill two birds with one stone. But clearly that was not in the cards for us. I thought he should have given this to Brian Robinson. I told you when he get down here, he gonna want to keep all these shits. I thought you just give it to B-Rob. Why are you keeping this? Because he want the touchdown. But that's any quarterback though. It ain't just him. Quarterbacks get down here and they sniff the end zone. They want it, right? Give this shit to B-Rob. He would have got in. He's short. He's short again. This one on B-Rob. This one, Jaden back saying he could have easily got lit up on this one. He got lucky that your boy Winfield Jr. ain't clean him up here and keep him out of the end zone. Jaden's a tough cookie, I tell you that much. Love the I thought this was his best throw of the day. It's an incomplete pass, but this is the shit I want to see more from him, right? On the move. I want to see him throw the football on the move. This is a great throw, man. Luke's got to get that other foot down, right? That is such a good throw. Like, This is my favorite throw of the day. I thought the Ertz throw over the middle, since it counted, was good, but this is the best throw of the day. This is a great location, on the move. You got to get your second foot down, bro. This ain't college. Get that damn foot down. Drag that bitch. And that's it. That's ball game. So that was the film study. Week 1, Jaden Daniels. And this offense, not bad. A lot of work to be done, but you see the opportunities for this offense to be better. Defense, same thing, right? A lot of opportunities. The run defense was pretty good. They got to clean up the screens, right? You think the Giants aren't going to see that and want to run screens next week? You got another thing coming. Got to clean up the miscommunications on the back end. But you start tackling, you get the quarterback down on the ground. I think they've got a chance to be what I think. I still think this is going to be a good defense this year. I know a lot of you think I'm crazy, and that's fine. I don't mind being out on a limb by myself. But this everything that I saw in this game makes me more confident that this is going to be what I thought this season was going to be, which is a roller coaster ride, up and down, left and right, highs and lows, peaks and valleys. But we're going to be competitive. And for the vast majority of this game, we were competitive. So anyway, I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed that breakdown. And if you're not a member of the mob, hopefully you join and you're in on these moving forward. If not, mob, you know what it is. You in the building. You remain in the building, and we'll do this again next week versus the Giants. So with that said, you guys have a great night. Enjoy. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.